Have you ever wondered what are the highest paying remote jobs in the world? Well, I was curious about this too, and I started searching some of the government websites and I started digging through pages and pages to find out the 5 highest paying remote jobs in the world. And these are jobs that you can get started even if you don't have that much experience. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the official Bureau of Labor Statistics highest paying jobs that you can do remotely. Again, you're going to want to stick around for the whole video because some of these jobs are pretty shocking and also pay over 6 figures remotely. So make sure you stick around to the end. Now, why would you want to actually work remotely? Again, the average remote worker actually makes more per hour and on average has a higher salary than an office worker. And then when you start to calculate the commute, the time savings, all those things spent on gas, and just a higher quality of day-to-day life, it's no wonder most Americans choose remote working. With more than 30 million Americans working remotely and a lot more working in a hybrid remote work office sort of combination, the trend is clear. People want to continue working remotely and building their lives to form around their work-life balance instead of the other way around. So you might be wondering, what is one of the highest paying remote jobs for Americans that can be done anywhere in the world? And starting off is a financial manager. Now, a financial manager can make more than $130,000 per year, but what do they actually do? A financial manager is going to be managing budgets, financial planning, and coordinating investment strategies for businesses. Thanks to cloud-based financial software, financial managers can now work from anywhere, conducting virtual meetings and managing transactions online. Some of the main skills you're going to need for a financial manager are going to be things like a strong understanding of finance and accounting, a lot of experience with software like QuickBooks, Xero, SAP, or Excel, and then again, you're going to need to be really good with leadership and strategic planning. You're going to essentially need to be a numbers guy or gal to make this sort of job work for you. You need to be very organized and you got to understand, how does the business connect? The finance guy needs to have a good grasp of how all the business and departments are actually coming into play, because they're going to get paid a good salary to make sure the company is making money and saving money. So what type of degree will you need for this role? Typically, you'll need a bachelor's degree in finance, accounting, or business, but many financial managers actually transition from lower level accounting jobs that can actually be learned online. And with the high demand for financial managers expected to grow by more than 17% by 2031, this is one of the best long-term careers you can get out there and actually start working remotely. Are you one of those people that's always good with tech? Maybe you're helping your parents getting things online and up and running. One of the highest paying remote jobs that you can do from anywhere is an IT manager. Now, an IT manager can earn more than $160,000 per year, and essentially you're going to be overseeing a company's IT infrastructure, cybersecurity, and digital transformations. IT systems are essentially managed online nowadays, so with cloud technology, it's going to allow IT managers to be able to work remotely. Again, there's probably going to need to be some sort of security clearance, so again, there might require some sort of training in person and then allowing you to work remotely. The skills you're going to need for this type of role are going to be a strong knowledge of IT systems and networking, and especially some type of cloud-based infrastructures. You're also going to need some cybersecurity expertise, project management, and also just knowing how to manage other people in IT, which is very essential. You need to know how to walk the walk and speak the language of your IT counterparts. Most IT managers start as an IT support specialist or a system admin, but if you have experience with software development, cybersecurity, or networking, this could be a very lucrative career path that can lead to a really high-paying, flexible, 6-figure remote salary. And guys, if you learned something new there, you're gonna love this next part. I've partnered up with Amazon's Audible to give you a free copy of my #1 best-selling book, Global Career: How to Work Anywhere and Travel Forever. Global Career has been featured in prestigious publications like Forbes, CNBC, Entrepreneur Magazine, and even Lonely Planet. And with over 500 positive reviews, this book has helped hundreds of thousands earn from anywhere. To get your free copy and start a 30-day free trial of Audible, all you have to do is visit globalcareerbook.com/audio today, or just scan the QR code on the screen here. Are you a creative mindset who likes to think outside of the box? Well, you might be in store for one of the highest paid remote jobs out there. And what I'm talking about is a marketing manager. Now, a marketing manager can earn more than $150,000 per year fully remote. They oversee marketing campaigns, analyze consumer trends, and grow brand awareness. Essentially, marketing is getting your business or product in front of the right people and turning those people into buyers. So this job can be done very easily remotely. With digital marketing and AI tools, marketing managers can work from anywhere while leading campaigns globally. Some of the most in-demand skills for this role are going to be social media, content marketing, SEO and advertising skills, data analysis, leadership. But at the end of the day, you need to know numbers and budgets, but you need to know how to use those effectively, and you need to make sure that that $1 being spent is bringing the company back $3 or $4. You also need to be good at motivating teammates and understanding all the different industries and overview of all of those roles. So a lot of marketing managers actually start as freelancers in one realm of digital marketing, whether that's paid media, social media, or content creation. Again, a lot of people don't even need a degree for this role. You just need experience and, more importantly, proven results. One of the highest paid jobs, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics in the United States, is a psychiatrist. And this job can actually be done remotely and can earn you up to $247,000 per year. Again, mental health has skyrocketed and it's become a very important factor. Again, you can diagnose and treat mental health disorders, prescribe medication, and provide therapy. Now, you might be wondering, how can this actually be done remotely? Thanks to the new technology and huge demand for telemedicine, psychiatrists can actually conduct virtual therapy sessions via Zoom, making this one of the highest paying fully remote healthcare jobs. The skills you're going to need is a medical degree, so you're likely going to need to go to school or university for 5 to 7 years. You're going to need some residency experience and telehealth experience. Again, a high-paying job like this is going to require a lot of time up front before you can start making the big bucks. Becoming a psychiatrist requires medical school and years of training, but if you're already in the healthcare field, making the pivot over might help you go fully remote with a really high income. Now, one of the highest paid jobs in the United States that can be done remotely is a CEO. Now, a CEO job can pay a lot of money, but on average, CEOs are making at least $250,000 per year. Now, a CEO is essentially going to oversee the entire company, set business strategies, lead teams, but overall, they're making sure the company is growing and fully functioning. They're moving all the different parts of the machine to make sure that it's well-oiled and getting good results. Now, you might be wondering how this can be done remotely, because many startups and online businesses now operate fully remote jobs and companies, meaning CEOs can run a multi-million-dollar company from anywhere in the world just on their laptop. The skills you're going to need for this role are going to be leadership and business strategy, financial and operation management. You're also going to need to be a quick but confident decision maker and also an expert at allocating resources, meaning you need to know how to delegate and get the right people involved. Most CEOs start as entrepreneurs or climb the corporate ladder. If you own an online business, you could technically be a remote CEO right now. With most remote-first companies like Zapier, Automatic, and Shopify, being a remote CEO is more possible than ever. Now, I'm curious, let me know in the comments below which job would be the most appealing for you. I would love to hear. And again, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit subscribe, and I'm gonna leave another video up here that was hand-selected just for you. See you in the next one.